Alright, here we go again. What's up, goodies? It is your girl, Juliana, aka How to Cook, and your girl is back with another biggity banger recipe today. I'm gonna show you how to make a quick something. Well, a rush kind of dinner. Me I run late. No, husband is home. I'm gonna make something really quick. And then after this, I'm gonna do a mukbang. So yeah. So if it is your first time here watching me cooking, be sure you subscribe, turn on your post notification settings so you will know when I will upload a brand new video. And if you are my returning go to know similar one, right? We can get into it. Okay, now so good day, girl. I'm gonna give you one quick something, really quick. This recipe probably take about 30 minutes maybe. Yeah. So over here, I have some mushrooms, and the mushroom that I'm using, I'm just let it sit in some cold water, make it go and chill out and melt out and get the dirt and then something off of it. And then I have some shrimp here, some fresh shrimp. I prefer to use fresh shrimp for this recipe though, right? Now I have an onion right there, so pretty large one. And 4 pieces of chicken breast, skinless chicken breast. But if you buck up any skin on it, move it. We don't want any skin on this chicken for the recipe. Quick something this, quick. And then y'all know that I love my fufu, but I did get the one in the box, right? So I'm gonna substitute out the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna cook up this fufu get husband today. That's what I'm gonna eat now. But I'm gonna put butter and flavor it up real nice for make him love it, right? Because you know the fufu don't have much flavor. So that is what is going to be for dinner today. Make we get into it. The first thing I want to do is take off any fat, any extra fat. I'm gonna want to fat on the chicken recipe. I just want straight meat, right? This look pretty good though, but I'm gonna just remove any added like a something may sip on it, pretty much like that. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and slice it, like open it really, right? Because I don't want it to be thick. I want it to be like this, really thin. Alright, so I'm probably gonna eat some nice because husband is home, and when my husband is home, I'll be nice. So yeah, so we go ahead and cut this breast in a thinner strip, like so, right? That looks pretty good. Pretty much like this. So this is a quick recipe, you know, something that I do when I really don't have time to stay in the kitchen for a long time. I just whip up this, right? That looks good too. You want to always start your slit on the thinner side of the chicken. You analyze it, a husband that in the garage and make pure nice. And then you just open it up like so, right? So we have 4 pieces of that. And then after you do that, you want to go ahead and get some of that water there off. So bring it up closer, like so. That's pretty good, right? And then just top that off. Get some of that extra liquor. And my chicken was already washed with some lemon, salt, and vinegar. That's what I used to clean up my chicken. Alright, so let's get some of that extra built up like so. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and season it up. Very simple. Salt, black pepper, onion powder, and all-purpose seasoning. That is it. Alright, so I'm add some salt. And then add the black pepper, like so. The onion powder. And the garlic powder. Alright. And then you add this other seasoning, chicken seasoning or purpose seasoning, and then turn it over like so. Now all for editing now go on, you know. Simple something. And add some more salt to flavor. The same thing, the black pepper on the other side because you want it to have flavor on both sides, right? and the onion and the garlic powder. This is a very quick recipe, y'all. Very quick. So quick. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't think that one in the background. But yeah, that's it. You don't need to do nothing else. Just pat it all up in there. Pretty much like so. Just pat that up. And trust me, I don't even not gonna marinate nothing. We don't have no time for that. We ain't got no time for that, y'all. Cause this gonna have to be real quick. Alright? That's good. Now we have a shrimp there, and we're gonna do the shrimp the same way, except we're gonna put some seafood seasoning on it. So that's a salt and onion and garlic powder, right? And some black pepper on the shrimp. I'm gonna use the seafood seasoning I have. This is the Red Lobster seafood seasoning. Use whatever you have. Just get some kind of a seafood seasoning on there. Obi and all of them things, right? And just kind of mellow that in, like so. That's all we need. You know, paprika and all them things. That is it, y'all. That is it. And just set this aside. Now we are going to we're going to slice up a mushroom. And I did let my mushroom sit in water. Just some cold water to get off any excessive amount of, what do you call it, dirt. You want to do that, right? Let me fix my camera. Fix up the camera, good in. You want to cut them kind of a thin, I'd say. The mushroom is a pretty good size. So I'm going to cut them in 4 pieces. Because I don't want it thick and chunky. But we cut them in 4. Because remember, once it touches the heat, it definitely is going to shrink. So 4 pieces is good. 4 slices is good. And use any kind of mushroom you like, right? We don't remember what kind of mushroom this, to be honest. I just pick up some mushroom just now. I mean, never even look on the package, right? But mushroom, just get your favorite mushroom, basically. So, yeah, be sure that y'all be subscribed to the channel, because I noticed that some people are watching me cooking, but they are not subscribed. And not only you subscribe, but please turn on your post notification, right? Because it's like so important that you turn it on, so that way you know when new videos, you know, are ready to be seen. You get your notification as soon as the videos are released. You get your notification if you make sure say your notification is turned on, because we can't give you a link when you miss the notification, right? This is my mushroom right here. We're done, and so we'll cut up the onions, right? Now, I'm gonna cut my onions. I'll just use 1 large onion, just 1 large one. That's all I need. Okay. Now, depending on how much mushroom you plan on using, but this recipe really don't call for a lot of mushroom. It really don't, but you still need it because, like I said, it is going to shrink once it touches the heat. So you still want to have just enough, but you don't need a whole bunch, because it's not all about the mushroom for this recipe. It is about the shrimp and the flavor from the chicken, right? So all I'm doing here is making very large slices of the onion, and then do it the way there. We're going to saute these onions up, so we don't want to dice them up, right? That's all we need to do here. That's it. And then we're going to move on to cooking. Okay, now we're going to get our oil, put it up in here, because now I want it to have a grill kind of a color, right? This is like so fast and so easy to do. Dinner in minutes. All right. And then I'll put my chicken here. I'll do 2 at a time. Sit. Now while that's going, go ahead and start my shrimp and everything else, so everything can cook at the same time. So I'll put some oil in here just to get that started. And then I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of butter here. I'm using unsalted butter. And then add some garlic. I'm gonna add some ginger to it. So I have some organic ginger here that I buy my Aldi, and it's pretty good. Look like it's so finished too, but yeah, I buy it in the Aldi. We're gonna add just a little bit to it, not too much. Let's add that in. Now I'm gonna put my shrimp in. I'm gonna make sure I put them down the speed because I want to make sure that they cook evenly. So if I pour everything in all at the same time, chances are it won't cook evenly. So this is what you do when you want to make sure that your shrimp has an even flow. It may be a little bit more time consuming, but I bet you, I guarantee that you're going to have great results. Alright, so just take your time and don't rush the process. Now I'm going to allow it to cook 3 minutes here and 3 minutes for the next side. Turn it a bit because I have a lot of heat going there. I know so I love this raw kind of footage, so you can always bring in what y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Just don't forget to give the video a thumbs up though, alright? So that's good. Alright, start turning our shrimp on the next side, because I don't want my shrimp to be overcooked. I want it to be nice and moist all the way through, okay? So I know that the ones in the middle, that one will cook faster, so just might want to twist it just a little bit around. Want these shrimp to be nice and tender. 6 minutes, and that's all you need to be. That's it. You just want to take them out of the pot. And you really want to move fast when you come onto your shrimp, especially if you're doing quite a lot like I'm doing here. Move a little bit fast. Alright. Turn them all around. Alright. Turn your pot if you have to, so that way you have an even flow. That looks pretty good. 6 minutes and we are good here. Good to go. Now that is our chicken. Chicken I'll go right there so. And we're going to turn it on the other side. That looks great, but that's alright. Just going to turn it on the side there. I'll make it get that nice grill color. This side I have more heat than the side, so let's put this over here. Shrimp is done. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Go ahead and remove these from the pot. And then I'm gonna add some dry parsley on the shrimp. That's it. Right there. So the shrimp are done. You don't need to do nothing else to that. Now in the pot again, I'm gonna go back and add just a little bit more oil to that. And I'm going to go back in again and add another 2 tablespoons of the unsalted butter, because we need to saute these onions and the mushrooms. So we're going to add the onions in and get those nicely sauteed up, quick. And then add the mushrooms in too. Now, all we're going to do here is add just a little bit of salt, and we're going to add some black pepper. We need these to have flavor, and onion and garlic powder. Right? So we're going to give you flavor as well, and add your favorite seasonings to it. Just like so. And get it going. Toast it up. Chicken look like it's done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. That's nice and tender. Quick dinner, right? That's done. Look at that chicken. Look at that chicken right there. That is good. Oil that up again before you put the other piece of chicken. Whatever amount of chicken you plan on cooking, just make sure you grease it up real nice. And just put your chicken up in there. And allow that to cook. So now it's time to check the mushroom, right? To see how far those are coming. That's coming pretty good. Get y'all set up again. That is coming on really nicely. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar, not a lot, just a tad bit of that, and add some ketchup. Alright, so now go ahead and finish sauteing up this, and go ahead and check my chicken, and this is going to be done in no time. Got my overhead fan on, nice as can be, but yeah. That should be done in another few minutes. The shrimp is done right there. The chicken, I'm going to turn that. That looks like it's ready to turn now. So, yeah. Yep, that's good. Get a nice little color on the next side. Perfect. And that's going to be done. So, when that's done up, everything done up right there, so I'm going to come back and then we'll move on to the, I'm going to show you I'm going to make the food to turn it into a mashed potato, right? Alright, see you back in a few. Alright now, so we are going to make our fufu. Well, we're going to make it turn out like mashed potato. And I'm guessing this is probably about a cup, maybe a cup and a half. I don't know, something, right? Probably about a cup and a half of fufu flour. What may I use right there? So, and then we're gonna add some margarine to this. Now, if you don't want to use margarine, use a butter. But I think it's going to give me a more of a potato feel if I use the margarine to this. So that's why I'm gonna use that. Now, I'm gonna add some salt because you know fufu don't have no flavor whatsoever. So I'm going to just top it off with a little bit of salt, and I'm going to add some black pepper to it too. Right? I'll make it my own, how I want it. And then sprinkle in a little bit of dry parsley as well. I'm going to transform this thing all together. Now, On the box it says you can add hot water, but because I wanted to have more of a potato flavor to it, I warmed up about 2 cups of milk. I'm gonna add that to it. Probably about a cup and a half of milk, I don't know. But that's an estimate of things here, so. Let's add the milk in. And of course the box of water. But I'm not going to use water today, I'm going to use milk. And I'm using almond milk for it. Now, you know, say a fufu, this a fufu. The one in the box have a more of a dense texture to it. So if you want it to be more softer, be sure to add more milk or more water. I definitely have to add some more something to this, because this is definitely right here is definitely the texture of the fufu. And when I want it to come out looking like or tasting more like mashed potatoes. Alright, I had to go back and add some more milk. But I did dilute it with some water though. Now, I don't know if I can go in the measurements on this, you know, because I just work with some common sense right there, so. Alright, but just no say, but just don't want it to look or taste like fufu. So basically I'm just gonna add to it until I get the texture that I want. I do not want it to have nothing to do with the fufu, but I want it to. I don't want it to come out looking nothing like the fufu, so I'm gonna make it as soft as I possibly can get this. See? It's more of a little mashed potato feel to it. Oops. I'm gonna add a little bit more water right in the middle, because as it gets cold, it definitely will hold more. So yeah, but that looks pretty good though. I'm gonna go ahead now and just serve this thing up on a plate. It's also creamy. Bring it up closer so you can see it. That is fufu. I don't know what I want to call this, a mashed potato fufu. Creamy mashed potato fufu. But that's what it is, right? We're going to get this on a plate and make it so it look like a presentation, right? Alright, so we're going to make this thing nice and pretty and fancy, just like you would go to the restaurants, right? So the girl will hook you up big time. So we got our plate on deck. I'm going to set up everything nice, so. Right, so in the camera, right? Alright, now the very first thing you want to do when you're preparing this thing on the plate, you want to get the mushrooms down on the bottom first, and you're sauteing onions pretty much like that all over, like so, right? Then you get your chicken on top of it like so. And what you're going to do next is put your shrimp all up over that like so. Pretty much like that. And then you add your potato on the side like so. Well, this is not potato, this is, you know, fufu. So you add the fufu on the side like so. That shrimp gravy on that good, pretty much like that. That looks pretty good, eh? Pretty good. And then we're going to top it off. A little bit more parsley right there. Just drizzle that on top of that. Pretty much like so. And we are done here. We're pretty much done there. And there you have it, goodie. Dinner is done. And that took me about a half an hour, 30 minutes to prepare this goodness, right? Now don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, share it with all your friends and family, and tell them what's going on over here. Bring them, come and send them, come and waiting. After you get done doing all of that, tell me what you like to have me cooking next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen. Enjoy!